Hello students, I welcome you all to our next session. I hope you all understand the before session. If you have any doubt, kindly ask me in the Google Classroom. Though we are in this pandemic situation also, we are able to connect with each other. It is all because of one of the major device called computers. I am here to share my knowledge about that computers. In last session, we have learned about computer characteristics, computer system, IPO cycle, hardware and software. In this class, we are going to see about computer hardware, kinds of hardware components, external hardware components, input devices, keyboard, mouse, microphone, touchpad, touchscreen, digital camera, scanner and joystick. First, let us see about computer hardware. All the physical components of a computer is called hardware devices. We can touch and feel computer hardware devices. The next is the kinds of hardware components. A computer system is basically made up of two kinds of hardware components, right? The one is external hardware and the another one is internal hardware. The best example for internal and external hardware are human. A human body consists of different parts. The outer parts of a body are visible. That is eyes, nose, ears, etc. But the parts like brain, heart, lungs that are not visible, which can be inside our body. Similarly, in computer, we can see the parts of the hardware that are outside is called external hardware components, which cannot be seen from the outside is called internal hardware components. Now see about external hardware components. In external hardware components can be categorized into many parts: input devices, output devices, storage devices and process devices. In input devices, the devices are used to provide input to a computer from external world. Give me some example for input devices. Yes, very good. Keyboard and mouse. The next is output devices. The output devices are used to retrieve outputs of the work from computer. Where we see the output? Give me some examples. Yes, monitor and printer. The next is a storage device. The devices that are used to store the data are called storage devices. Example, pen drive. The next is the process device. The device which is used to process the data is called process devices. Example, central processing unit. Now we see about input devices. We give input to the CPU, right? The devices are used to provide input to a computer from external world. In what type of input we give? We give data and instructions to the central processing unit. The first example is keyboard. A keyboard consists of various keys. By pressing the keys of the keyboard, we can provide input to a computer. See the keys of the keyboards. It consists of the numbers, alphabets and special characters. The process of pressing the keys is known as typing. The keyboard that is most common used is known as QWERTY keyboard. The next example is mouse. Mouse can be used to point at any icon on the computer screen. See, I am clicking on this icon mouse. Did you see? Yes. This is the right side button and this is the left side button. It usually consists of the two buttons, that is called left side button and right side button, and the scroll wheel which is placed in between the left side and right side button. We click the buttons appropriately to do various actions with the icons and use the scroll wheel to scroll through the documents. See the man scrolling the mouse and clicking the left side button, it's changed. Yes. The mouse without wire is called wireless mouse. The next example is microphone. A microphone is used to input voice, music or other sounds into the computer. It is used to convert human speech into electrical signal. The electrical signal can be stored in computer and analyzed for speech recognition of the voice. Speech recognition means to identify words that appear in the signal and display them if required. The next example is touchpad. A touchpad working is much similar to a mouse and it is widely used in laptops. By sliding your finger over the touchpad, you can move the mouse pointer on the screen. See, this is the touchpad of the laptop. The man is using the touchpad. See, if we click in the touchpad, the mouse pointer will be clicking this icon in the laptop. It's visible? Yes, very good. The next example is touch screen. Yes, a touch screen is a technology that is a fact available in smartphones and laptops. It enables a user to interact directly with display by touching the screen with a finger to select a particular application and to launch it. We all have smartphones in our homes, right? How we use the smartphones? By using our fingers, we can open the app and type a text message in WhatsApp or messages, right? The next example is a digital camera. We are allowed to take photos in digital camera, right? It gives more clarity other than the devices. Yes, a digital camera is used to capture pictures. It shows the pictures in a memory chip. On connecting that camera to computer, the pictures can be easily transferred to the computer and can be stored, edited and printed. A digital camera is also known as Digicam. The next example is webcam. A webcam is used to capture real-time videos and images in the computer that can be shared across the network with your friends or relatives. The next example is a light pen. A light pen functioning is quite similar to mouse, except that by using a light pen you can write the text, move the pointer and select the objects on the monitor screen directly. See how he is using the light pen. He was drawing on the screen and writing the text using the light pen directly in the monitor screen. The next example is joystick. A joystick is an input device consisting of a stick that pivots on a base and reports its angle or direction to the device it is controlling. A joystick are often used to control video games and usually have one or more push buttons whose state can also be read by the computer. See, this is the push button to choose the direction, whether it is upward or downward or right side or left side. These are the options to select. Okay. The next example is scanner. A scanner scans text, pictures, or other documents and store them in the computer in digital form. We can edit the scanned matter and save it on the computer or share it on the internet as a file. That's all for today's class. If you have any doubt, kindly ask me in the Google Classroom. Okay? Now we are going to attend the quiz. It's a quiz time. Let me start the quiz. You are going to answer for the questions. Let me start. Yes. The first question is, how many kinds of hardware components are there? 4 options will be given. The first option is 3, next 2, next 1 and 4. Choose any one option. No dear, you are not supposed to use 2 options. First, let me check with the first option. No, it's wrong. Okay, let me try one time. Read the question properly. How many kinds of hardware components are there? Now we choose this option 2. Yes, correct. There are 2 kinds of hardware components, that is internal and external hardware components. Now we move to the next question. The question is, the process of pressing the key is known as. The options are texting, editing, typing and writing. Choose any one option. Typing. Let me check. Yes, very good. The process of pressing the keys is known as typing. Let us move to the next question. Yes. The question is, the external hardware components are outside a computer. Say whether it is a true or false. Choose any one option. False. Okay. Let me check. No, it's wrong dear. If you have any doubt, see the video again and again, okay? The external hardware components are outside a computer. It is true. Very good. Let me move to the next question. The next question is, all the input and output devices are software. Say whether it is a false or true. It is false. Okay, let me check. Yes, correct.